Okay, in the third video here, tutorial, we're going to look at how to properly develop a references page in APA format. So at the end of my text, I've written my essay, or actually you're not going to do it at the end, you should do this throughout the process. So even right from the get-go, I would go ahead and establish your references page. So you're going to do a Control-Enter, that will take you to the next page, and then we're going to, in the center, so center justify, you're going to put references, like you'll see in the APA format example. You'll hit return. Again, this is standard double space, 12 point Times New Roman. Then you're going to go to a left justify to bring us back to the left. Alright, so I'm going to go ahead and list my reference here. So let's say that we got this from a journal article. So when I'm doing my references here for these, I'm going to put the author last name, Davis. I'm going to put the first initial and middle initial, period, like you see here. Then parenthesis. I'm going to put the publication date, period, space. Then I'm going to put the title of the article with the first letter cap only. So title of the article like you see there, period, space. Then I'm going to do a Control-I for italics, and I'm going to put the Journal of Technology. Still in italics, I'm going to put column. I'm going to put the volume or issue, I forget which one is which, but you're going to put the volume number, and then not in italics, so turn your italics off, in parentheses, you'll put the issue. I need to double check to see which one is which there. One of them is the volume, one is the issue. The one in parentheses is not italicized, and then you're going to put a column, and then you're going to put the page number where you got it from. Okay? Then because you got this more than likely off, if you got this in a print version, then that would be it. But if you got this online, what you need to do is to put the journal website. So you're going to put retrieved from HTTP and just go and copy this. Whatever the journal website happens to be, I'll call it Journal of Technology.com. Okay. You don't want it to do the highlight and make it a thing there. Okay, so that would be your first one. Then we can get into the next one. Now, your references should be listed using a hanging indent. What does that mean?
So the top part is over the bottom.
Okay, so the second line is indented. So it's actually opposite of what you see here. All right, so in this case, this top is and then I'm going to backspace this. So what you're going to do to create this is you're going to highlight, and you can do it all right here. All right, and make sure your toolbars are visible. If they're not, go to View and turn your toolbars on. You're going to grab both of them and drag them over 0.5 inches, and you grab the top one and take it back. And that creates a hanging indent.
Can we just
Whoa.
go to paragraph, highlight it, and go to paragraph and do a hanging indent?
Sure, if that's how you want to do it. Okay. All right. So we have a hanging indent. Your references should be listed how?
Alphabetical.
Okay. Alphabetical by author last name. So again, like you see here, and so forth. So the title, the first letter is capitalized, and that's it, and it's in regular. Then the journal name is italicized, as you see there with the page number, and then you're going to put where you retrieve it from. Okay. If you get something from a website, this is a common thing. If you get something from a website, you want to try to see if there's an author for the website. Okay, if there is, then use that. If there's no author listed there, you could use a short title, whatever that page happens to be, the short title for the page. You can use that in the author's space. If you scroll down to the bottom of a web page, more than likely it will have a date that has been published on. Okay, and so you can use that. And then, again, you will put the information, the title, if there is anything there, and then retrieved from that particular website. There are different ways to do it, and it depends on the different website. My suggestion for you would be to use the resources that I posted on the LIT site. The most popular one is we want to take a stab. The online writing lab at Purdue University. If you search for OWL, You Google search OWL, before any hit on any type of animal, you get the Purdue Online Writing Lab. That's how popular it is. Okay, and it is a great website that I highly recommend. You go to that website and you'll see they have, if you're writing an MLA, you have a website there, or if you're doing APA, go there, and it'll go through all the formatting and styles that you need to follow. So in the APA, you're going through and learning the different styles and things. You can get in there and find how to do those. So you're doing your references. Okay, here's a reference, different types of electronic references for electronic sources. That'll give you some examples on how to reference something from a website. Otherwise, Google it. Okay, just put reference, website, and APA. You're going to get all kinds of hits there. All right, and it'll show you how to do that. So use the resources there. Do those Google searches. There's different ways for everything, whether it's comes from a journal, whether it comes from a book, whether it comes from a website. Those are all different things. With your references, again, that at least 3 of them should come from scholarly journals, and you should have a minimum of 5, preferably more, but that is the minimum that you should have there.